It looks like Kris Jenner is trying to exploit and monetize Rob Kardashian and Blac Chyna's daughter Dream, and Rob is not here for it.
This was really my decision. It really wasn't hers. On Dad's grave, on everything, on Bible.
The Kard Jenner women have been getting a lot of backlash lately for exploiting their daughters for money and fame, while completely ignoring their sons. And Kris even recently tried to file several trademarks in Dream's name.
And there have been quotes that focus on the Kard Jenner girls because our boys are not.
Kris is planning to turn Dream into a Kylie Jenner 2.0 and is already teaching her how to become a beauty influencer. So how does Rob feel about Kris trying to monetize his daughter? And why is Dream spending more time with Kris than with Rob? Let's get into it. Rob Kardashian is reportedly extremely worried that his mom, Kris Jenner, will ruin his daughter's Dream's future by pushing her into the spotlight. However, fans are saying that Rob is too weak to do anything about it, and they think that Dream's mother, Blac, should file to get full custody. Rob and his fiancée Angela White, aka Blac Chyna, welcomed Dream in November 2016. However, just 1 month after Dream was born, Rob and Angela got into a very physical fight in Kylie Jenner's house. This incident quickly snowballed, leading to a very public feud between Angela and the whole Kard Jenner clan. And while Rob initially defended Angela, he wasn't strong enough to stand up to his family, and they had him convinced to sue her over the incident at Kylie's house. Kylie and Rob filed a lawsuit against Angela, claiming that she tried to choke Rob with an iPhone cord, and they also accused her of trying to extort the Kardashian family for her own monetary gains. Rob and Kylie also alleged that Angela's decision to have a baby with Rob was nothing short of outright fraud to shake down the Kardashian family, and they also referred to her as a stripper who, quote, created a reputation as a money-hungry, shameless pseudo-celebrity. Angela, however, fired back with a defamation lawsuit, alleging that the Kard Jenner sisters, with Kris as their ringleader, shamed her on social media and used their influence with the E! Network to get her reality show Rob and Chyna taken off the air. And the jury ultimately sided with the Kard Jenners, claiming that there was no evidence they defamed Angela. And the Kard Jenners didn't stop there, and after Angela lost the defamation lawsuit, they used the situation to paint her as a bad mom to Dream. During a recent episode of The Kardashians, Khloe even tried to suggest that she's more of a mom to Dream than Angela is.
I'm so sad that you guys can't come to my dress fitting because of this stupid trial. I know. Well, you are.
However, Angela wasn't going to let this slide, and she later addressed Khloe's comments in an interview with TMZ, revealing that Rob was the one that's always leaving Dream at Khloe's house. Angela and Rob share physical custody of Dream. However, according to Angela, every time it's Rob's turn to spend time with Dream, he drops her off at Kris or Khloe's place. But what's crazy is that TMZ founder Harvey Levin, who also happens to be close friends with Kris, totally tried to twist the narrative during Angela's interview and claimed that he heard that Angela only has 30% custody of Dream and that Khloe is the one raising her. However, Angela didn't hesitate to check TMZ, and she explained that she shares 50-50 custody with Rob. However, she has no control over Rob leaving Dream with Khloe.
And I may be wrong here, but my recollection is that you had Dream about 30% of the time. Is that something you're moving to change? And are you, communicating with Rob and I guess the rest of the family? Because I know Khloe played a part in raising Dream as well. Has this made inroads for you in that department?
We share 50-50 custody. That's number one. Also, too, I cannot control if Khloe is watching Dream at Rob's house. That's when he has his daughter.
Angela also set the record straight on all the rumors about her parenting, and she said that she's extremely involved, and unlike Rob, when Dream is with her, she's 100% present.
But I will tell you this, when she's at home with mommy, I'm 100% there.
And now we're hearing that Rob is actually starting to question whether leaving Dream around Kris and Khloe was a good idea, because Kris has already started working overtime to turn Dream into the next Kardashian influencer. In case you somehow didn't pay attention, Dream is the only kid with the Kardashian name attached to it, and Kris is doing everything in her power to monetize that face. The Sun recently broke the news that the Kardashians tried to file 5 different trademarks in Dream's name, and they apparently tried to do it without Angela's permission. According to the court documents, Kris was planning to trademark Dream's name for various beauty products and services, including skincare, clothes, toys, and advertising. Luckily, according to The Sun, Angela didn't didn't want to sign on the trademark request, and all 5 trademarks were shut down by the judge. But it looks like Kris Jenner is still not backing down, and she's reportedly trying to shut down Angela from Dream's future career. What's crazy is that Kris is in charge of running Rob's official Instagram page, and if you scroll through the feed, you'll see that there are more photos of Dream than of Rob. Kris and Khloe also recently got Dream to star in a commercial for Country Crock's plant butter, and Angela was allegedly blindsided by all this.
Crispy rice treats.
What I love about Country Crock, it's the one thing I have in my refrigerator that's older than I am. I have had this around since the dawn of time.
And yes, there's nothing inappropriate about this commercial. However, it's still extremely weird that multimillionaires like Kris and Khloe are still so greedy that they'll literally do anything for a check. It really looks like Kris is using any and every opportunity to expose Dream to the spotlight, and it's really strange how Rob is allowing this when he himself is notoriously private and hates fame. But if you really think about it, this is actually totally on brand for Kris and her parenting style. Kris started overexposing all of her daughters and pushing them into the spotlight from a young age, while treating Rob as an afterthought. And now all of the Jenner sisters, except Khloe, are doing the same and using their daughters for clout while barely bothering with their sons. And the sad part is that there's only so much that Angela can do, because when Dream is with Rob, she ends up spending more time with Kris and Khloe than with her dad. When Angela recently appeared on Young Miami's talk show Carisha Please, she revealed that if it was up to her, she would never even post photos of her children on the internet, because it's already hard enough to protect them from the environment they're growing up in, and nothing good can come out of exposing them on social media.
And I barely post my kids because, like, honestly, they're gonna be like who they are because of the parents and the family that's surrounded by both, you know what I mean? So it's like, why even burn my kids out?
So this means that the only reason we're constantly seeing photos of Dream on social media is because Rob is always leaving her with Kris and Khloe. In fact, if you go on Khloe's Instagram, you'll see that she has more photos of Dream than her own son, Tatum. Angela also said that she would love to keep Dream away from the spotlight so she can develop her creativity instead of forcing fame on her and teaching her to obsess over her physical appearance.
I want to keep them as like secluded as possible so they can have like their imagination and things like that,
right,
and be super like creative and not like okay, walk outside and it's like tense, you know, giving them anxiety and things like that, to where they have to like start at a young age worrying about like how they look or how they dress or just this or that. Like, that's not like my plan with them.
But if Rob is allegedly worried about Kris exploiting Dream, then why doesn't he do something about it? As a father, he could easily limit the amount of time that Kris and his sisters spend with Dream and ban Kris from posting photos of Dream on Instagram. Now, some fans are saying it's not enough that Rob is concerned when he's not doing anything about it, and they think that Angela should have full custody of Dream. Angela should sue for total custody by proving that Rob doesn't take care of her while leaving her with others, one fan said. Dream should return to her own mother's side. And another fan wrote, "Oh honey, there's no way in hell I would put up with that. Hell to the no. Angela girl, stand your ground. Those Kardashian women have no room to be in your business with your child. They're definitely no role models either. Save your child, just like Kanye should be doing the same." But let's hear your thoughts on this. If Rob is really worried about Kris exploiting Dream, why isn't he doing anything about it? And do you think that Angela deserves full custody of Dream? Comment down below and don't miss out on this next story.